as a parent, what can I look at if my child is a bully or is being bullied? Then if my child is a bully, then I need to look at what is happening at home. Am I in any way bullying my child, or am I bullying somebody else in the house? So and that my behavior pattern is what the child is then replicating at school. So it's a very common way of behaving when if I have two kids and the elder one is hitting the younger one, it's very common for common behavior to go and beat the elder one and saying, don't you understand anything? You should not beat your younger brother or sister. But in doing that, what I am actually doing is, I am an older person, I am beating the child for beating a younger person and saying, how dare you beat somebody younger than you, don't you understand? You know? So in my behavior itself, I am saying something and doing something else, and children will go by what we are doing. So I can look at that. I can also stop comparing my child with other children, because I know and I need to understand very deeply that my child is unique. The kind of qualities and intelligences and skills and the body that my child has, there is nobody else like that in the world. So I can look at those and bring those out in my child, rather than trying to make my child like somebody else's child. That will never happen. So for example, I could be comparing my child and saying, you know what, you are not doing anything in your life, and look at that other child, he's making like he's got he's made such a huge tower of steel, the tallest building in Bangalore, and look at that other child, he's got bamboo, the whole eco village he has made. And that other one, oh, look at that granite, what beautiful carvings he does in granite. Now all this is not going to help the child, because I am not telling the child, you've got marble, what do you want to do with it? So instead of comparing, focusing on my child's qualities is something that I can do. And also their body. We often say to the child, oh, how tall you have grown. But it has not been in the child's hands. It was nothing that the child did or has control over. And it makes all other children who are not that tall feel bad about themselves. So let us not give credit or praise our children for something that they have no control on. But if I were to tell my child, oh, you have become so considerate, so responsible, I really love, or so humorous, I love to sit with you and chat with you. Those are behavior patterns, those are qualities, and we can focus on them rather than the body of the child. So these are some of the things I can do when I'm looking at if my child is a bully. The other aspect is, if my child is being bullied, then what? Then I need to maybe role model more instances of standing up for myself, but not to the extent that I get beaten black and blue and I'm still fighting the bully. No, that's not it, but being assertive without being aggressive. That is something that commonly we do not encourage in our children. We tell them to shut up and listen, and not to say no, and you're too small to have an opinion about this, or don't speak when elders are speaking, so that elders can translate into a more powerful person speaking. So here we really need to encourage our children to speak their mind, express their feelings, in words that are not insulting, or that don't label people, but express your feelings, express your ideas and opinions. And as a parent, I can be open to them and say, oh, that's another idea, and I've never thought of that. Maybe in my experience it may not work, but let's see, let's see what the risks are, whether we want to try it out or not, but at least listen to their opinions, their views. So they would be more forthcoming in actually expressing their own views and opinions about things and their feelings to the bully, and say, stop it, I don't like it, that kind of a thing. And also knowing and not blaming the child for being bullied. What were you doing? Couldn't you say something? Couldn't you shout? Did you complain to the teacher? Why haven't you complained to the teacher? Things like that. which indirectly put the blame on the child. So these are some of the things we can look at if my child is being bullied.